93.5. Want to take just a second here to remind you, if you've just joined the broadcast, this whole thing is, we basically turned the radio station over to the community. Myself, Slam Duncan, along with U.S. Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Steve Garner, have said that we're going to be up here for the duration and see how many bikes we can get. It was our original intention. We thought we could get 93, and now we've got 204, and there's no use in stopping. We've got the crane company and the folks that have got us the camper, and they're committed to stay here till Monday, so we're going to do the same thing.
I'm Slam Duncan, morning man here at J93.5. And what you're about to see are 4 special days in the month of December when we turned our station over to the community in an effort to raise some bikes for some great kids in the neighborhood.
Come on by. We need some bikes. Bikes.
We decided to stage this event at Tanglewood Mall, which was the most visible location in the valley. You know, honestly, we never thought this event would get off the ground because we thought we'd never be able to afford the crane. That was until we found IMF Crane Company, who donated their services. The plan seemed simple enough. Myself, along with Staff Sergeant Steve Gardner of the United States Marine Corps, would lock ourselves inside a trailer, broadcasting around the clock until we reached our goal of 93 donated bikes for our local Toys for Tots campaign. A goal that we had planned to take until Monday at 10 o'clock, 75 hours from now. Our local TV helped out a lot too. Here's local news anchor Leanne Necessary, first on the scene to lend a helping hand. So, all the planning had been done. All that was left to do now is close the door and get this baby off the ground and do our best to get 93 bikes for the kids in the area. Tell you what though, honestly, the only thing I could think about as we were going to our height of 93 feet to begin our broadcast, had we done everything we could to get the word out. I know we had talked to the businesses. They said they were going to support us. But were we and could we get 93 bikes? And if so, when? Boy, was I in for a surprise.
And all eyes tonight are turned to the skies over Tanglewood Mall. Sergeant Steve Gardner of the U.S. Marines and Slam Duncan of J93.5 Radio are being held captive 93 feet in the air. They say they aren't coming down until they've collected 93 bicycles for the Toys for Tots campaign. Channel 10's own Leanne Necessary, seen here, and Chuck Bell joined in the festivities this morning, raising awareness of the Toys for Tots program. And the camper will come down 12 inches for each bicycle donated for Toys to Tots.
After being up in the trailer for about 7 hours, we had already reached our goal. So what we decided to do at that point was to see how many bikes we could collect.
What is this making you feel like inside right now? I mean, to see the little ones coming up and giving their last dollar.
It's amazing. What J93 Radio's done is just incredible. They seem to bring the whole community together just for this cause, making sure all the needy children of Southwest Virginia get the Christmas that they so deserve.
As I looked down on the parking lot late Saturday afternoon, I knew things were going good, better than expected. But things got even better when this guy showed up.
Hey, Santa!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Santa!
You gonna have a good Christmas?
Absolutely. What do you think of all this, huh?
It's great. You know, look how all these bikes came about in one day. They've done their goal, and they're still doing it. And all these people are out, bringing back the true meaning of Christmas.
You know, up until this point, a lot of neat things had happened to get us to the bikes that we had raised. But I'll never, ever forget the time, the effort, and the planning that the Cave Spring Volunteer Fire Department put in to this event.
I know Roanoke, Virginia is a long way away from the North Pole, but I want to thank you for coming up and delivering this bike to the United States Marine Corps Toys for Tots program.
I'm glad to be here.
Today's Our Country, J93.5 and Slam Duncan doing it live just below the flight path of Roanoke Airport. But I believe that good things happen to good people. And, you know, my grandfather, who's up here with me, you know, he passed away a couple of years ago, and he's the gentleman that taught me the difference between right and wrong. And he's my inspiration to be up here for 4 days, and that's what we're doing. We're just having a good time for the kids, and we're just using our radio station. We're turning it over to the community to get bikes to take care of the kids at Christmas.
You know, Saturday was a good day.
What are you telling me? I mean, I don't understand.
Great, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I mean, it's got to
I
be a
can't
great...
believe it.
Huh?
I mean, I can't believe it. All, the bikes and all the cash as well. It's unbelievable. Everybody has really supported it.
Can't ask for any more of a guarantee that this is going to be a wonderful Christmas for a lot of children.
It's Sunday afternoon. We got over 425 bikes on the ground. And all I'm thinking is, it's time to bring this baby home.
On a personal note, I thought I would go ahead and say something on my behalf, but I knew that after I talked to my grandmother, that there would be no way that I could pull this off, as tired as I am, and the things that we've been through, both professionally and personally. So what I want you to do is I want you to listen to somebody I've got on the radio standing by, and the Marines on the ground. If I could be so bold as to ask you guys to attend Hut and listen to this, and I want you to listen to each and every word, and I want you to know that what we're talking about is your efforts along with the community, and I want you to feel that this is me speaking it to you, and the only reason why I'm not doing it is because I don't think I can get through with it. Folks, I came up with this idea about 3 years ago. We just needed a way to do it and a radio station to believe in our efforts to do it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to end this broadcast, please listen very attentively to each and every word. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Garth Brooks.
You know, the way I see it, there are two kinds of dreams. One is a dream that's always going to be just that, a dream, a vision that you're never really going to hold in your hands. And then there's that thing that seems to be more than a dream. It's almost like a map that you live by, that you trade your days for, knowing that someday you're going to stand on top of that mountain, holding everything you saw in your head right there in your hands. These people chose the second one. These people all share something in common: courage, faith, and hope. When I look around and I see the faces that put this thing on and pulled this thing off, it's the faces of the crews, the band, but mostly the faces of the people. When I see this, it's funny that I now hold it in my hands. What's once started in my head, and it's going to end up in my heart. I'm real happy, and I'm real proud. And one of the greatest gifts that I've received is the courage to go on and do more. I guess I could sum it up by just saying, I'm happy. God bless you all. Thanks for the chance.
Looking back, all the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Dear Roanoke, I'll never, ever forget what you did for the kids. God bless you. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you next year.
I held everything. Rainbow.